Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Tracey's Ramblings. I am here for all of you. Yes, I got my G-Jeets. I am here for all of you Virgos. Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. I am Tracey and this is Tracey's Ramblings. I do readings. I got a lot of plans, okay? I plan on doing some reaction videos, putting out a lot more witchy content, showing you, some basic teaching you, helping you, whatever it is. I'm hoping to put out more content. So, as I said, I would be back for your February prediction. So if you haven't listened to January, go over and give it a listen. See how it worked out for you. And come on back here and give February a listen. Why not? Why not? So as you know, how I do this is I shuffle, they fall out, and then I give you a reading. How long is it? It really does depend. How many cards is it? It really does depend. I stop when they tell me to stop. So what I have been doing as well is kind of giving an explanation of the major and minor arcana and how I tend to read and like to describe the cards. All right, so we have the major, the minor arcana. Let's start with that one. It's a little easier. We have the minor arcana, which is those little stops along the way, these little bumps in the road, whatever you want to call them, okay? They don't really change the direction that things are headed. Then we come into the major arcana, which I call those the forks in the road, okay? Because they can change the direction you thought you were heading. So they really make a big difference, hence why the major word in there. So whenever it comes up in a reading, just so you know the significance and the importance of that one card. When it comes up in the advice that's given or whatever it may be, and if you don't do that, well, it's one of those, whatever came after that is, you're kind of off track a little bit. Okay, so that's not saying that, let's come back and listen to the next month and see what happens. Okay, so, So anyways, Virgos, let's see here. I have cheat sheets, like I said, so let's see, who are yous? Yous are chaotic energy, messy themselves, but don't like others being messy. Great sense of humor, needs time to open up. Perfectionists, great at spotting details and notices everything too hard on themselves. Really, are yous now? See, and this is going to hopefully at some point, I will remember all of this about all of you. But it's a lot of information to take in. There is so much. There's 12. There's 12. And you got to remember the dates and the characteristics and the personalities and all that good stuff. And there's a lot. There's a lot to take in. So, yeah, see, this is the part I ramble. I could, stop and get all the cards out and say, hey, this is it, and make the video a little bit shorter. I guess I could. How about this? You let me know. If you want me to shut up and just give you your reading and never mind all of this, well, I'll do that for you. I'll edit it out. I have no problem doing that. I will just, give my intro, get the cards out, and then continue on. It's entirely up to you. But, wow. Wow. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. She was our first lovely lady to pop out. Now, please, if you're male or female, if it's the queen or the king, please don't think that it always represents a person. It doesn't always represent a person. These cards have certain characteristics to them, right? And sometimes, yes, it's a feminine energy, but we all have the masculine, feminine energy in us. So when it comes to the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody that is a little bit soft, a little bit compassionate. Ooh. Sorry, I like to know the end of the story. It's showing us that we want you, don't we? It's showing us that. You know what? I'm going to wait till all the cards are out because then I can show you what these cards look like themselves, so that you have a little bit of a view. That's what I like about tarot too. I get to show you what it is. All right. Okay. All right. So Queen of Pentacles. See, look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? I got to step out of the way because otherwise it doesn't focus on the card. Isn't she gorgeous? So the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that, you know, she's proud. She sits upon her throne. She's got a little bit delicate side, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But what could tend to, I feel like what's coming up is that we've gotten a little comfortable. Okay. And I say we, and I don't know why I say we. I am not a Virgo. But gotten a little comfortable. Okay, things, you know, things are going great at work. Things are okay. Things are good. But it's showing us a time, 9 of Wands, where we're going to have to, you know, be a little bit more forceful, be a little bit more of the queen that we know we are, but still in a kind, delicate manner. So that's why it came up to be the queen. If it was a king, it'd be a little bit more forceful. But with the queen, we've got a softer way of getting around things. Okay, so the 9 of Wands is showing us, you know, something's coming up. Okay, where we're going to have to be that queen. Okay, we're going to have to be, okay, listen, this is my boundary here. Okay. And you know, we're going to have to be that person, because the Hangman is showing us that, you know what they're asking you to do isn't the way you normally do things. Okay. And with the Hangman energy coming up, it's showing me that it's going to come a time where you got to say, okay, listen, it might work that way to get to this result, but for me to be able to do it efficiently and do it, you know, in the way I feel comfortable doing it, I do it this way. The end result is still the same, but, you know, consider it like one of those, I said, there's that fork in the road, right? The Hangman. You know, it's, you know, to get to the same destination, you can go this way or this way, and in the end, you end up here anyway. You got to explain to them what your destination is, okay? Your path. You got to map it all out and explain to them why this is the better way. That's my upstairs neighbor. So yeah, you know, that's where that Hangman, and be patient, okay? Be patient. Things can get a little bit out of hand sometimes, but the Hangman energy is about patience. Okay, it's about time for us to sit and think and figure out the roadmap. All right, because then we have the 6 of Cups coming up, where I'm seeing this isn't so much having to do with where you are right now. Sorry, the 6 of Cups is it's kind of memories. Okay, it's about thinking back, and I want to say that I'm almost getting the sense that you've been in this type of situation before. So it's a matter of bringing that to the forefront and realize, okay, if it didn't work out, why not? And if it did, what did I do? Okay, so it's a matter of bringing that forward, because then we have the Knight of Swords energy coming up, and the Knight of Swords is all about speed and energy and like coming straight up and up front, and that's where, like, that 9 of Wands, I'm the boss. I should. This is how I do it, and you know, standing your ground, where the Knight of Wands is, you know, okay, now it's time for us to go. All right, because then we come into the 2 of Cups, where, you know, you're finally going to be in a place where I feel like they're listening, okay, because of who you are, okay, because you stood your ground, because of you know, how you handled this situation. So things are going to move very quickly after that, okay? Because there we have the Tower card, okay? Where things are going to move very quickly. It'll be like, oh, okay. You know, there won't be, well, let us sit and think about it. It won't be anything like that. It's going to be right there on the spot saying, all right, you've shown us, you know, what it is that you can do, why it works better that way. And the thing about 2 of Cups too, it's because you put your heart into it. You put everything into it, okay? It was yours, all right? Yeah, I knew I wasn't done. Okay, so then we have the King of Pentacles, okay? And this is showing me that now we've come from the Queen, now we're the King. We've stepped up. Okay, we've stepped up. And now we're at the Lovers, not just the 2 of Cups. Okay, we're at the Lovers, where you are finally in a place where things are going in the direction that you want, where you feel that this is exactly where you belong. Okay, because then we had the Magician. Remember I was telling you about those major and minor arcanas? Okay, you've got like 3 of them right here. And the Magician is about you stirring your pot and making things work the way you need it to. Okay, and yeah, you have your secrets. You don't tell everybody how you do it. To get to where you need to be up front, okay, where you're telling them about, you know, okay, this is what needs to work, and standing your ground. After you get to that point and you move up, that's where you come into the Magician. And you know what? I don't need to tell you everything. All right? I don't need to tell you everything. Just know that this is what's This is what's going to happen, and this is going to be the end result. And have faith and have confidence in what you're doing. Okay, make sure that whenever you're talking to people that you believe what it is you're saying. All right, because then we come into, this is where I kind of go, what's going to go on? We've got the Five of Pentacles, and then we've got the Four of Pentacles. The reminder about those cards, and this is how I know this has to do with work, because we've got tons of freaking pentacles all over the place here. The Four and the Five of Pentacles, it's about, and what I like is temporary, okay? Where things are going to be, I feel like a situation coming in of things just being a little bit tight financially, okay? Whether it having to do with something happening, or because that's where that Five of Pentacles I'm feeling. But you know, in the end, you can get yourself out of it. Okay, the Five of Pentacles is one of those cards of just, you know, your first, like, oh my God, someone stole all the money out of my bank account. It's that first initial feeling of, oh my God, what do I do? Oh, I'm lost, blah, 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 blah. You know, all those things of what's wrong with the situation instead of trying to find the solution to the situation. Okay, that, you know, if that happens, it's just a matter of, oh, wait a minute, I just got to phone my bank and it's fraud and you'll get your money back. Okay, and that's the Five of Pentacles energy. Okay, it's about, you know, being in that sense of feeling of, oh my God, I'm lost. How am I going to get through this? To, wait a minute, I just have to go right here. Okay, so, you know, if you look at this, she's wandering around in the snow, but there's a building right there that she can go into. She just has to choose to do it. So she's not looking in the right direction. She's going the wrong way. Okay, so, and then we get the Four of Pentacles where, you know what, things might be a little bit tight for a while till everything is resolved and everything is worked out. But again, like I said, it's a temporary situation. Okay, so until things are pushed through, and that's where we get the Ace of Swords showing us, okay, wow, that was, now let's start over, because that was just hell. All right, I'm done dealing with that. Now we're coming into this new energy of new thoughts, new ideas, things really pushing themselves through. So now I'm not saying that is fraudulent things happening in your bank account, but what I'm getting with the Four and the Five of Pentacles coming out here, it's one of those types of situations where, like I said, it's a minor thing. It's temporary. It's not something that's going to last out through the whole month. It's not going to go into months. Either like a paycheck getting lost or forgotten or not deposited, something, you know, as it's happened to me where, you know, you work for a business or a corporation, you're on automatic deposit, and then all of a sudden your deposit isn't there because someone up somewhere messed up. It happens. Okay, that's what I'm getting for this type of situation. That Four and the Five of Pentacles being a little situation of really discomfort and annoyance of, oh my gosh, to coming through and, okay, well, I learned some lessons on that one, because then we come into the Eight of Pentacles where we are just loving what we do. We're in a great place. We have no problem working night or day because it is where we want to be and it's what we want to do. Okay, because, and then I have the Three of Wands of someone sitting there with, look at what I have. Okay, look at everything I've acquired. I have all this knowledge, and you know what? It's thing about the Three of Wands too, where you can kind of, where I shouldn't say kind of, I'm kind of getting a feeling for this, is that you're gonna don't get into a place where I want to say bored. Okay. Don't get into a place where, you know, you acquire so much and then it's like, okay, what do I do with it? Is this making sense to you? I'm wondering if I can get another card here trying to explain this one. Oh, I can. Thank you. The Hermit. All right. The Three of Wands. Take the Three of Wands energy as observance. Okay, it's time for us to observe and watch and listen and learn. All right, that's what the Hermit does. The Hermit sits back and watches and listens and learns. Okay, and that's how they're absorbing and learning everything that is going on around them. So that's where I'm getting with the Three of Wands, that, okay, I've accomplished all of this and things are, the energy is in my momentum and things are really moving in a great forward motion, but where do I go from here? Okay, don't be in such a hurry to do that. Okay, and that's what the Hermit is telling us. You have a lot around you. Okay, sit, observe, learn, absorb everything that is around you and what you've accomplished and where you've gone. Okay, so don't be in such a hurry to say, oh wow, okay, I've done this, now where do I go next? And then sit there like, oh gosh. No, enjoy where you are. And you know what, that's where that patience comes in. Okay, that's where that patience comes in. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, you workers don't have very much of that, do you? Yeah, too hard on yourselves. That makes a lot of sense. Don't do that. So, anyways, I hope this reading it gives you some positive, some good advice, information to get you through the month of February. If you made it this far, yay! Thank you, thank you. If you haven't already subscribed, maybe you wouldn't mind doing that. Give me a little subscribe. I have my goals, my dreams. I have ambitions of getting a little plaque in this YouTube planet of ours, and I would like to get there too. So if you can give me a comment, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you'll get notified every time I upload a video. I promise not to bombard you with a whole bunch of them, but it'll let you know when March's video is up, and you can take a listen and see if it's for you. All right, so there we are. I do have another YouTube channel. If you want to go over and give that one a subscribe, I would like it. The link is down below. It's called Paranormal Guardians. I have started doing home investigations. So if you live in the Goderich, Ontario area, the email is down below as well. Give me a reach out. I'd be happy to come and have a chit chat and maybe do an investigation at your home. And the reason it's called Guardians is I'm out there to debunk as much as confirm. And my goal is to put people at ease in their own homes. Your home is your shelter, it's your security, and if you don't feel secure and safe there, then it's not a good way to live. So I'm hoping to help people feel comfortable and secure in their homes. Help anybody pass over if they want to. Just help them feel safe. So anyways, so all that information is down below. So anyways, and my friends, as I always say, please smile at that person walking by. You don't know what it is they hide behind their mask. We all say, hey, yeah, I'm good, when someone asks, but we really don't think they want to hear what's actually going on. So a smile from a stranger can make a difference. So please be nice to each other, my friends, because I love you. And I will see you back next time. Bye now.